Our case continues to unfold in the Bay Area's biggest city. The San Jose Police Union executive arrested for trafficking drugs was in court today.
Her name, 64-year-old Joanne Segovia. She's the executive director of the Police Officers Association. She was charged and then released today. Here's NBC Bay Area's Robert Handa.
Well, there was, as usual, no cameras allowed in the federal courthouse today. Joanne Marion Segovia was tearful and subdued as she faced a judge magistrate, and she still seemed that way as she left the courthouse a short while ago. The usually upbeat Joanne Segovia officers and citizens are used to seeing at the San Jose POA offices is not acting that way anymore. The 64-year-old, who turned herself in this morning, left the courthouse with her attorney just hours after being released without bond, but under the supervision of the federal court. Segovia was arrested and charged with importing and selling drugs, including fentanyl, from October 2015 to January of this year. Court documents show at least 61 drug shipments were mailed to her home from India, China, and other foreign countries, then shipped out to dealers in other states. The documents indicate Segovia sometimes used her POA office computer for the transactions. She and her attorney declined to comment, but the details of the case have even legal experts stunned.
Whether it's careless or, as a result of she's high when she's doing it, it's crazy. Either way, it's crazy for somebody in law enforcement or connected to law enforcement, use law enforcement services to commit a federal crime.
The POA and the police chief have told NBC Bay Area that Segovia had an office manager role and did not make any key decisions or have access to files or records. But police watchdog, Silicon Valley Debug, and other groups are clamoring for a full investigation anyway.
The irony of them trying to say it was just her, it's not us, and for the public to accept that logic, well, if it was the shoe on the other foot, and they're investigating an organization where one individual was alleged to have initiated this criminal activity, the entire organization will be held responsible. As such, I would expect the public to hold them to the same standards they hold others to, and the entire organization should be responsible.
When things are right in front of us, sometimes we just don't see the truth, because who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought that the head of the San Jose Police Department Association would be dealing large amounts of controlled substances and importing them from India and China?
Segovia is scheduled to return to court on April 28th to work out her preliminary hearing. As is typical in federal court, she does not have to enter a plea until she's been formally indicted. In San Jose, Robert Handa, NBC Bay Area News.